to the phones we go. Almost had to shout that. Back to the phones we go. All right. Let's say hi to Mike in New York. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, Mike.
Mike,
what do you say, Bill? Mike the rookie.
Hello. No?
Nobody.
All right.
Yeah, you was on the phone?
It looked like it was going to be good, too.
What was it about?
A client that got scammed. I want to hear about some of these other scams.
Oh,
well, Anthony, this is a twisted story. Pledge tells a vicious beating.
Vicious beating. A pledge.
Fraternity hazing. It's been in the news off and on the past, 10 years or so.
What happens to you if you just want to go to college and not be in a fraternity? Is there a downside to that? Because I don't see an upside of being in a fraternity at all.
It depends where you go. I went to Geneseo. Back in the day, it was all about being in a fraternity or sorority.
Back in the stay?
You kind of felt like you didn't really belong if you weren't part of a group back then.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you had all the fraternities walking around campus, the sororities. It was and then the fraternities
would it really bother anybody if they had to walk around not being part of a fraternity?
No, there was plenty of people that didn't.
Like, I don't get
But
the
parties were unbelievable. You hook up with a sorority and instant party with girls that like to drink and get laid.
If you weren't in a fraternity, you weren't allowed to go to the sorority party?
You would let outsiders in a little bit here and there.
All right.
Yeah.
So I am not getting it.
But you would feel kind of out of place.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. It was an instant party. I mean, if you're in a dorm and you want to get one of these, crazy parties going, you got to know a lot of people. You have to, if you're in a fraternity, there's a lot of guys you hate, even though you're in the same fraternity. But it's instant party. You got 100 guys, and then you got a sorority with 100 girls right there. Boom.
So it's pretty much just for the parties.
I would say so. If people say it's for more, I would laugh at you.
I just don't understand the whole fraternity sorority thing.
I got some good friends out of the fraternity I joined, but
Do you have a secret handshake?
No, nothing stupid.
Were
like
you in
that.
Lambda?
The Black Fraternity.
The Tri-Lambs.
The Tri-Lambs, yes. It was all about partying. I made some good friends out of it. I hated it. I hated being in a fraternity. I try to be an individual. I try not to follow the trends of what's going on, but I don't know. I thought it was a good idea at the time, and then I tried to leave halfway through pledging, and I got a little visit from some brothers, and basically they said in a very nice way, just stick it out. And I'm
what
like,
if you
why?
just said, I don't want to?
They're like, trust me, just stick it out. It's not good if you quit in the middle.
And what happens if you just said no?
They pretty much made it clear that my life would be miserable. So I got through it, and then I saw the other guys that did drop out, and they would get the shit beat out of them, basically.
So that you drop out, you were beaten?
And guys would get, guys would transfer and stuff. Yeah, they were scared.
I heard they would put a blanket on you and beat you with their soap and then say, remember, it's just a bad dream, fat boy.
And you'd lay there going, ow, ow, ow.
While the other guy would cover his ears and that chilling music playing.
Then you'd pass out because your candidate lost the election.
Wow, this guy...
Why is Private Pyle saying African-American?
We haven't even gotten into this, and the phones are just lit. Jake from Plattsburgh, what's up?
Hey, what's up, One?
What's going on?
I'm still up here in Plattsburgh right now. I live about 10 feet from the college. And when I used to go there, they killed my friend, one of the frats.
Well, by accident, obviously, right?
Well, yeah, you can call it accident, but all this hazing shit is bullshit. They were making him do the water treatment. They just kept having him drink gallons and gallons of water.
Oh, yeah, water poisoning.
I read that story.
Yeah, and that's what happened. He was one of my best friends. There was 6 of us, and we were all going to pledge this frat. He was pledging in the first semester, and ever since then, I don't go to the college anymore. I now go to a different one. But
what's the water thing that make you? I don't understand. Well, you just
drink water.
You could drink. I didn't even know this. I remember this story. You could drink so much water that you could die.
You die. Too much water gets in your system. It starts leaking out of your blood vessels into your brain.
What are there any signs that it's happening? You just keep doing
You
it?
have to drink a ridiculous amount of water.
Mike, should I
Relax.
finish this or no?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry.
I don't
about
even know.
it.
Maybe a doctor could tell us or whatever, but no, it's got to be a ridiculous amount.
Over a very short period of time, also.
Yeah, you just got to keep forcing it in.
Yeah.
So,
Really nasty. Wow.
yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah, it was in a lot of papers.
Right. Okay.
But I just
Fat,
wanted to
drunk,
call in.
and
Yeah, my
killing
vehicle
pledges
is a
is no way to go
traveling
through
ONA
life.
sticker.
I stepped on everything. Damn it. I tried to get in there. I'm doing an Animal House thing, and he's fucking talking. Glad your friend's dead.
Holy yes.
Ruined my line.
You had enough good ones.
Very important
You
to
had
me.
enough good ones today. You
The
could have
show is very important to me.
You had enough good lines today. You could have freaking let this guy slide. Jesus. You didn't get enough sleep last night. Oh my God.
Maybe the line wasn't that important. Okay, Jake.
Who's the mean one on this show?
Yeah, that's okay, guys. I was just saying, my car's a traveling advertisement for you guys.
Not anymore. All right.
No, I love you guys.
All right, cool. Thank you, Jake.
See you guys.
And it was a good line, Anthony. You
Wow.
know.
I thought he was off the phone by that point. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
well, it's still there.
PJ from the Bronx.
How you doing, guys? First of all, that last kid, it's that his friend died. If you're going to be in a fraternity, you deserve to die. It's disgusting.
I just don't get it.
Did you have your little sweatshirt with the little Greek letters on it? Did you?
Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't wear mine often, though.
Often, which implies you wore it a few times.
Yeah.
What did it say on the back of your sweatshirt? Halfway down the back, did it have an arrow pointing to your ass and say, enter here?
Yeah, there is some gayness going on.
Oh, my God.
With
You
those
know,
rats.
I admit that. It was a little weird.
You do? Would you like to admit it while reading Rent Boys?
Hell no, man.
I was in Geneseo, my blonde hair blowing in the wind.
Hell no.
Not unlike Ben's when he's in an airlocked room.
I think a lot of the fraternities, you know, they had their brothers paddling pledges while they were in their underwear, just like the scene in Animal House. I'm like, what is this about? I just want to drink a few beers from a keg and bang some broads. Why am I bending over and getting paddled by you?
This goes with what I was saying earlier. A guy that, if you go to school and you don't want to be in a fraternity, that's fine. It seems that the fraternities would draw in guys that want to be with other guys in these living situations where perhaps things can happen and there's excuses for nudity and paddling.
No.
And
Listen,
it seems like a very...
I have to step in. No way. I mean, the pledging, yes. You're right. The pledging was weird, man. I mean, we were naked. We were naked.
That's all I'm saying.
Then you become a brother, and then it's all about just banging chicks and getting, you know, hammered, and it's one big party. Like all of a sudden, all that goes away as far as the fraternity I joined.
It's always
But it
there,
was
though.
weird, man.
But it was there in the first place. It had to come from somewhere.
That's right.
That ain't going away.
Glad your friend's dead.
I know. How do we even continue this this
That's
break
on my
after
Animal
that?
House line. It's one of my favorite movies. Bastard.
Dude, we had to do some weird shit.
You pledged. Now, what did you have to do?
Well, we got paddled.
Paddled. See, right there. A man paddling another man's ass.
Got paddled.
What is the... Was it on your bare behinds?
Do you have your
Come on,
undershirts?
you remember.
No,
be honest.
I'm like it's cool because I had my underwear on.
Let me tell you something. There's underwear on paddling, which isn't very much cooler than underwear off, but off is really, really bad.
Both are really bad. I think it was just underwear on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to say something?
I'll tell you one story, you guys.
Give me one second.
I shouldn't say you'll laugh, but because then I'm expecting you to laugh.
Right,
But
right.
I have enough confidence in what I'm about to tell you.
All right.
There was something during Hell Night. Well,
Uh-oh.
it was kind of like an obstacle course around the house.
Oh, a little obstacle course.
And this is the opening act. Don't laugh at this one unless you think it's funny. We were blindfolded with tampons because that's the cool thing to do.
How do you blindfold with tampons?
One on each eye, maybe?
I don't know. Big freaking pads.
Oh, a pad, a Kotex
whatever.
pad.
I know.
Oh, the tampons are the ones that slide in with the string.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, the
pads,
things that
whatever.
catch the
So
blood before it actually
they
stains
make good.
the
They
clothing.
make good blindfolds though.
I guess, yeah, thick. Sure.
And then one
Blood in 'em.
stop was the bathroom, and the brothers yelling and screaming that there was a big fat Eggo pig that took a dump in the toilet.
Yeah.
And everyone was outraged that this big fat Eggo pig from the sorority,
Eggo,
one of the sororities, took a dump in the fraternity bathroom, and we had to get rid of that. We had to get rid of that shit.
What?
As in, take your hands and get a good one.
Wait. You had to pull human feces out of a toilet bowl.
Because they were pissed that the big fat Eggo pig took a crap in our toilet.
Now, let me tell you something. I'm thinking here, I don't think it was one of those girls that took a dump in that toilet. I think it was your fraternity brother's crap.
We were told later that it was bananas.
What was the test? The water was cold?
Look at Jim. Ooh, wow. Where do I join?
Oh, you were told later it was bananas?
Yeah.
Well, did your hands smell like bananas or shit?
I don't remember.
Kind of an easy. You don't have to be Columbo to.
I don't remember.
I was smelling bananas, but my hands were covered in shit.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
And then one of the grand finales was that we had a.
Look how he's looking off into the distance in the air because he doesn't want to make eye contact and chuckling, thinking back at this stuff.
Because this was pretty gay. We had a play.
Yeah.
Was there a porch involved?
By the way, if I tell the story,
Yeah.
I get the slide from reading out of that book the first time I mess up, or I don't tell the story.
I thought you were reading out of the book.
I know. I'm making a deal right now with you.
First time you mess up?
Yeah.
Okay. You get the slide.
Yeah, because this is brutal.
All right.
You could tell by how I'm.
No, fair enough.
Furnace, sir.
So we're in our underwear doing the obstacle course around the house with the grand finale that waited for us in the basement, which was I can't give that away because I'll get killed. So they say.
Oh, wait. Is it a secret fraternity you're not allowed to speak at thing?
Well, it's the grand finale, yeah. We had to play Bomb the DK House, our rival fraternity.
Bomb the DK house.
Which we hated.
Of course.
Rumor has it that this fine fraternity did some crazy things themselves.
Well, DK was dick kissers, so they sound like a wild bunch.
Well, one of the rumors, I don't know for sure, was that the pledges had to put, and this isn't my fraternity, put wax lips on and give oral treats to the brothers. That's the rumor that was going around when I went to college.
How do you give oral with the wax lips
I have
on?
no idea.
Yeah, it's got to be a rumor.
Aren't
That
they
couldn't be
connected?
true.
Well, some kind of.
Maybe you just
whatever.
rub the lips against the side of the. Maybe you grab a hold of that thing. You just grab
Right.
it like it's nobody's business, and you rub the
And go.
wax lips.
So,
On the side, yeah.
Bomb the DK house. I guess they had a little house set up. I don't know, because we were blindfolded, a doll house. And we had to pick up the bombs, not using our hands.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. What were the bombs made out of?
The bombs, I believe, were marshmallows.
With your ass cheeks?
Holy shit. I can't even look at you. I cannot even turn my head and look at you.
Yeah.
Are marshmallows allowed in the barracks?
And then we.
Now, wait. In order to pick it up with ass cheeks, you can't have been wearing underwear.
Nope.
We, well, they were still on our body, technically. They were kind of.
Around your ankles as you scurried along?
Squatting, sweaty, nervous, trying to fit in, ass cracked cheeks, opening up, picking up what is normally a delicious treat.
And then you had to waddle over to the house.
And drop the marshmallow.
Right.
As the fraternity brothers that were in charge of this whole thing went, yeah, you dropped that marshmallow on that house.
Drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then was anything done with the marshmallows? Who had to clean up the marshmallows? Who had to pick them up?
I have no idea. I really don't know.
The pledge didn't have to clean up the marshmallows?
And then Hell Night was over, and then it got back to. That's the weird part. Then it got back to just one big party and banging broads.
How many sorties did you fly over the target?
Dude, it was weird, man. There was another time.
By the way, from now on, just forget the Rent Boy book. If anyone screws up, they have to read a transcript of that story.
I know.
That's the new punishment.
Open Bombay doors.
Enola Gay.
Oh, it's awful. There was another time. This was when I was rushing.
Yeah.
This is a legendary story, and the girl never pressed charges, so it's okay. She actually partied with us the next day.
Press charges.
And thought it was actually very cool. When I was rushing the fraternity, that's where you go to the fraternity houses and they try to convince you to pledge their fraternity.
Yeah.
And all the brothers come back from all over the country, you know. They get away from their wives for a
San
weekend.
Francisco, Miami, all the country.
Look, I
Key
can't.
West.
Fire Island.
I can't
over.
I can't even fight my way out of that story, so I'll just let you guys be. But
Yeah. Do you ever put them in your ass cheeks and then warm them over a nice campfire, did you? Or maybe you could squat over my cocoa.
Marshmallow in your ass. All you need are graham crackers, and you got s'mores.
yeah.
Already got the delicious chocolate coating.
Dude,
That's
I
awful.
witnessed when
You
I
ever
was
try that with hot dogs?
all right.
Frozen?
All right, relax, Jesus.
Watch it, I'm carrying a bunker buster here.
Look, I share with you guys, and this is what I get. This is what I get.
I got a banana.
This
You
is
want to
my
try to pick it up?
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
Just awful.
Yeah, that is a real bad thing.
Was it actually hard getting the marshmallow off the guy's cockhead? He'd bury it in his pubes. You have to go all the way down, grab it, and come back up.
Oh, what an yeah.
Very funny.
Wow. Got to remember though, I try to get out of all this too. Anyway, so when I was rushing, there was a girl. They bring the sorority over, and we were having a huge party. And this girl decided that she wanted some bukkake, I guess.
Greg, where are the marshmallows, Greg? Cindy, I need those marshmallows, Cindy.
Oh no, Dad! There's a lima bean skin on the marshmallow.
Peter, come down with those marshmallows, Peter. That is just an awful thing to have to go through.
It really was.
Hey, Alice, did you go shopping this weekend? Hope you picked up plenty of marshmallows. Got the guys coming over. We're gonna bomb the card house we just built with marshmallows. Yes, I hope you picked up some of those little hot cocoa marshmallows for Bobby's tight little ass.
I'm going home now.
That's great.
Yeah, I had a waddle. Someone's asking if I had a waddle.
Cindy, you left some marshmallow stains on the teeter-totter, on the teeter-turner, you asshole. I knew I went one too far. What a dick.
You were feeling good about yourself.
On the Tina Turner.
How about Greg? That's not a marshmallow. That's Oliver's nose.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Marshmallows. You bomb a house. What's the big deal?
You pick it up and then
kids having
you
fun.
waddle across the.
Can I ask you a question?
You waddle. It looks funny because you're walking funny. I understand.
Do you ever get a rod watching the end of Ghostbusters?
This is coming from the Monster Ring guy.
Yes.
Who cares? You're dropping marshmallows, dropping T-cells, whatever.
Marshmallow rain.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the other story's not as good. Well, it is good, but no one's going to remember the other story when they're thinking about this show later. But this girl had no problem being trained by the whole fraternity. Not the whole
Trained?
fraternity. Yeah. During rushing.
The old one guy goes, the next guy goes, the next guy.
And
A gangbang. But only it's all not at the same time. It's done in single file.
I remember it like it was yesterday. There was a keg outside the room, and the brothers all lined up with just their underwear on and took turns. And there was a long line all the way down the hall.
Hey, how about that?
I didn't partake, by the way.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Why not?
Were there any condoms being used?
Were you on your stomach with a line at your door?
No. Shut up, you ass. No. I mean, wow.
They pounded it so hard it looked like it was whipped cream in your ass. They churned that marshmallow into butter.
I'm turning your mic off. I have that power, you know. You're done.
Just a slice of bread and you got a fluffernutter.
You're done.
My mic's off.
I'm turning you off. I can't take any more.
Jimmy's very entertaining today.
All right.
Well. No, there was so much splooge on her, it wasn't even funny.
I guess.
Because they weren't nice about it either.
No.
Someone sent in, hey, Ope, who was the president of your fraternity? Jim McGreevy? That was Fat Philbin from New Jersey. Yes,
I'm a proud marshmallow-carrying American. I admit during my term as governor, I carried marshmallows. Wow, well, you know something? Bravo, Opie, for, opening up, well...
only when drop time.
Only went over the primary target.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is, to admit that is... But it was many years ago.
Yeah, he didn't know any better.
Of course not.
No.
Marshmallow bombing run on the little house.
Yeah, you can't really defend that one.
No,
that's not wrong with that.
I figured I'd share, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Anthony in Jersey. Anthony!
What's up, fellas?
Hey, how are you, man?
Hey, Ope, we share a common thread.
Yeah?
We both had Coach write us papers in Geneseo.
Right on, man.
Almost got me kicked out of school.
Let me ask you a question. How did you share a thread? Did you put Rice Krispies on your dick and meet up with Ope and make Rice Krispie treats?
All right.
You know what? I was in a different fraternity. Our fraternities hung out. We didn't do any of that kind of stuff. But
what fraternity were you in?
Sig Tau.
Well, Sig Tau. Yeah, those guys were.
I spent many a nights at your fraternity playing Whale's Tales in the basement. Ope.
How cool were the parties, though?
Oh, the parties were. I tell you what, pledging was the worst thing I've ever done over a span of 5 weeks. But
goes in a marshmallow, comes out a Malamar.
Once you're done, though, it's the best thing.
And then the parties are rocking.
Parties are rocking.
It was just, I'm not going to lie, it was like really strange. It was bizarre that you go down that road just so you could.
The old dirt road.
Yeah, no shit.
Get on that highway.
Opie's fraternity, at least when I was there a couple years after you, was certainly not a drug-free fraternity.
No, man,
They were smoking poles.
No, these guys were hardcore.
Those guys had connections to South America out of there.
No, there was
wow.
there was major
drug fiends, huh?
Major cocaine going through that fraternity. I had a friend that.
Well, sure, they're also good at smuggling it. You're going to attempt a kilo? Yeah.
That's it. You squat over Colombia. You come back up.
Pick up a plant. Get on a plane.
But I got a good, I got a bad story to tell you. An unfunny story here. I'll try to lower the expectations.
Very good.
We, one thing that we had to go through was, they blindfold you, we had about 18 guys we pledged with. They throw like 3 each in a car, blindfold you. This is about like midnight and it's, below zero up there. And they drop you off like 30 miles away from
Oh, wait a minute. I got to jump in. That was another thing we did. They would get you really wasted, making believe, you were taking a break from pledging. And
now you're one of the guys hanging out.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what it was. It's all about that. It's like, they abuse you like crazy. And then also when you think there's more abuse, then they throw you a party. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they invite the sororities. But then sometimes these parties were a setup. And then
Absolutely.
and what they do is they get you really wasted, man. And you're smoking pot and you're drinking. Next thing you know, they completely attack you, tie you up, put a blindfold on you, and throw you in cars.
Ooh.
And depending on how much they liked you or didn't like you, they would drop you off in the middle of nowhere. In Geneseo, man, it's all farms. All farms. I mean, you can't figure it out. And they would just drop you off in the middle of a field. You're complete. I'm telling you.
Were you naked or?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're completely hammered. To the point you can't really even stand some of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And they would drop you off with another guy or maybe two other guys. And then you had to find your way home.
Only a marshmallow to eat for the whole way back.
Right. No money, nothing. And some of these guys would be dropped off in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, because this guy's saying 30 miles. Our fraternity, no, there was some pledges that the brothers just hated, and they would drop them off over the border in Canada. Which, do the math, I don't know, at least a couple 100 miles, right?
Oh yeah, at least 100 miles.
At least 100 miles away. And then, all night long, they're trying to get back to, the school.
Brother Flounder and Brother Pinto.
So go ahead.
Long walk back.
Anthony, go ahead.
No, well, and getting dropped off up there is not like getting dropped off on Jericho Turnpike back on the island.
Well, that's what I said. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all farms, so you're waiting for that one truck, hopefully, to be, driving down that old country road.
And they tell you, they gave us each like a 6-pack and some joints. And the deal is, you're supposed to bond and use each other to find your way back. They're like, you're not supposed to ask for any help. It's about 2 in the morning, and I say, enough is enough. I'm going and I'm knocking on this door. It was a big farm, but it was a house. So I go and knock on the door about 2 in the morning. The dogs start barking. The lights come on. The kids, so the guy finally comes downstairs. Apologize for waking him up and all, but I go, I just need directions back to Geneseo. He looks at me and the two guys standing in the street, and he goes, well, where's your car? And I said, we're on foot. He just shook his head. He knew it was a fraternity thing and just said, boy, there's no way you're going to make it back. So we made it back finally about 7 in the morning, but I would say at least 3 or 4 guys had to go to the infirmary with frostbite and things like that. So
Nice. There you go, frostbite.
Yeah.
Good stuff you can laugh about now.
All right. Thank you, Anthony. Let's say hi to Chris in New York. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
What's up?
Opie, the
Yeah.
grand finale.
Yeah.
Was it the cum cookie?
Oof. No.
Come on.
Put it in the middle.
No, nothing like that.
The cum cookie.
No. Jim from Long Island,
Lost
what's
its
up?
crunch.
Hey, what's up, Jim?
Went to school up in Potsdam, and ID pledge is the best thing I ever did.
Yeah. Did you have to do any of this weird gay crap?
I started getting into it, and then that's when I left. The semester ID pledge, someone in the other school in town died, and then later on, I went to move to a house with my friends. We had better parties than the fraternity. So,
all right.
How did he die? He had so many marshmallows in his ass they began to leak into his brain.
You're obsessed with this marshmallow thing.
Out of sugar poisoning.
So anyway, this pledge tells a vicious beating, Anthony. The victim of a twisted hazing ritual told a Queens jury yesterday he urinated blood and suffered seizures after 3 members of a St. John's frat pummeled him on the buttocks with a 2-pound paddle. Ooh. Once again with the paddle.
Paddling an ass.
The beatings were punishment for slip-ups during hardcore drill sessions in an off-campus park, said Brian. We had to recite history, poems, and if we were incorrect or we messed up, we'd get paddled. If you bobbled your words when you spoke, if you recited a poem wrong, history wrong, or answered a question wrong, you got hit.
Oh, my God, you bobble your words. Imagine the Colin's ass would look like chopped meat.
Colin Quinn?
Yeah.
The 3 face up to 7 years in prison for the assaults, which allegedly took place in June. This fraternity has a policy that forbids hazing, Anthony.
Oh.
It's still going on, though. They have to tell the campus that, oh, no, our fraternity doesn't do the hazing. And, he was in the hospital for like 3 months with all sorts of kidney problems and urinating blood and all that.
Yeah, if you're not doing something that's extremely gay, you're doing something that could probably kill somebody or send them to the hospital.
He's getting paddled. Getting paddled is gayer than the marshmallow thing is really humiliating and silly.
Gay.
Well, you could call it silly. That's one word.
Dude.
Yeah. Gay.
I wasn't naked.
You picked them up with your ass cheeks. It didn't mosey its way into your underwear.
No, I had like this and then this.
That's awful.
And this.
Oh.
Because your mule wasn't showing. Because
No.
you had just slipped the boyish stain with nervous sweat.
Your yam bag was bouncing off the marshmallow as you're just kind of bunny hopping.
With your socks and sneakers.
A marshmallow hanging.
Ugh.
You get caught up in hair. Something, get all sticky.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Would you do that, Ant?
I would.
No,
I would so not even
Listen,
be within a 100-mile blast radius of whatever was going on.
Listen, this was.